You make your way through the dark, deciduous forest, the bright yet waning light of Yara, casting long shadows. You've never seen this forest before, and yet you have. You know exactly where you are and which direction to go, and you can feel the eyes of the creatures of the night upon you. They know what you are, and they fear you. But you are not afraid. You have faced many dangers in your life, and you are determined to rid the world of this evil. Memories of the days before cross your mind's eye, spent within a small village where the villagers told you of a monster that has been preying upon them for months. They fear for their lives, and they are desperate for your help. You quickly set to work, gathering information and understanding your prey. You moved through the village and surrounding forest with stealth and agility, avoiding detection as you closed in. At last, you catch a glimpse of the creature. An old man, crooked and frail, skin gray, but you know better than to let appearances deceive. It senses your presence and turns to face you, snarling and baring its fangs. Tracks of bloody tears gleam in the light, breaking through the tree canopy. It screams a high-pitched wail that draws goosebumps up your arms and along the back of your neck, no matter how many times you hear it. The instinctual reaction is the same. You draw your weapons and walk forward slowly and silently at first, but working your way into a charge and letting loose a guttural roar as you and the abomination make contact. Your eyes snap open. Not in a forest. Not in your bed. It takes you a moment, but you are in the patient Fae. Yamari Island. The suns are already up, and you can see them, the light shining underneath the curtains. And as you look, you see Eldon beginning to stir awake.
Guy just starts fiddling with his ring, trying to hold on to the dream as it starts to fade away when you first wake up from a dream. Trying to remember everything.
You do notice that Kethra is not in the room as you kind of sit up and look, but you see a little note on the bed where she'd been sleeping.
Can I read the note?
It says, "Out gathering, don't wait up." And Eldon, you wake up at the kind of stirring of Kai's waking up. And there's a moment you kind of do the stretch and then look and you realize you cannot find your backpack.
He's gonna freak out a little bit. Like, pat around his blanket and everything. See if it's like underneath any of the blankets or anything like that.
Make a perception check. You can see Eldon starting to freak out.
Kai's just gonna watch from afar for a little bit.
You said a perception?
Yep.
15.
You pat around, you lift up things, you are searching around, and then you look down, and it was right underneath you the whole time.
Alright, he's gonna just play it cool. You know, like that. Almost lost my cool there for a second.
You alright?
I'm fine. Thank you.
You sure?
Positive.
You seem to be sweating.
It's warm in the room.
It is. It's very warm here.
I think I'll go wash up. Slide his bag on. Go into the washing room or whatever. I can't remember if there's like a separate room for it.
Yeah, there would be
Like splash water on his
separate.
face and stuff.
Communal trough.
you have a little basin in
Oh,
but if you wanted to
that's,
leave to go.
No, then he'll just do it right there. Splash some water on his face.
Yeah. Okay.
So. And I'm assuming at this point, look around and notice that it's just you and I. Where's Kethra?
Kethra's doing Kethra things. She's out gathering.
Oh,
She said don't wait up.
okay. Well, you been up long?
A few moments.
Well, say we wash up and go get a bite to eat. Maybe we'll come across our new friends.
Aye, and then we have some business to take care of this morning.
That ought to be fun. Eldon's gonna change back into his like more beat up clothes for this. And
Alright.
his old beat up back, like the bag and the sword, he's gonna put on his back again. He's gonna like cover it, cause you know he has like that. It's like a big wrap thing, and then he can pull up as a hood, and it goes down one side. And he's gonna try to like pull that over the sword, so you just see the hilt sticking over his shoulder.
Okay.
Kai's gonna wear his fine clothes again, but this time with his leather jacket over it.
Okay. So you all, well, the two of you, head down to the one large lit room that is the patient fae. The windows are all open. The curtains are open. There is a breeze that's coming through. It is a little bit, even though the sun rises early down here. You can hear people walking around. It's not quite as busy as it will be tomorrow, but folks are already getting started on hanging out in the village of Balsted. So you head down, and there are still like little drift globes around. They are lit, but just kind of for ambiance because there's plenty of light coming in.
Is it warm? Like is it like warm?
It's
is it
probably
cool or cooler?
Right now it's cooler for the island, so you're looking at probably like high 70s.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, Eldon's definitely gonna take a deep breath, like cherish the fact that it's not baking.
Yeah, because it will be in the 80s.
Not the desert.
It's
Doesn't matter to
island
him.
hot. It gets hot, like the sun can beat down on you. But there's plenty of food to eat that they will serve you for the morning. Bacon and eggs, humble pie, whatever you'd like. You have your meal.
A double portion of eggs and bacon, extra crispy.
All right, that's on the more expensive side. It's going to be a silver and a half. So
That's fine.
definitely get that.
Definitely what?
You definitely get that. Plenty for you.
I'll take double bacon. Rare.
Right?
Still,
Sucky.
still oinking.
Just drag out the pig.
Just
Half
the
off of a
shaving
piece.
its back.
How did you say it was a silver piece and a half?
Yeah.
So it's at 1 silver and 5 copper.
Yeah. Yep. They're gonna charge you the same for the bacon. They'll give you extra bacon. All right. And some ale if you want.
Water, please.
The ale's safer.
Water, please.
You've got anything that's not alcoholic? That would be safe to drink.
No. I mean, we can give you the water.
The
It's
water
fine.
will be fine.
Yeah. All right.
Boil it if you have to.
Mm-hmm.
And then
So yeah, you eat your meal, and the day is yours.
What is watered down ale? It's grog or something, right? Where it's like
I think
so
that's
watered down,
rum.
it's
I think that's
highly-
watered down rum is
Is it?
grog. I can't think of it. Or it's something else, and that is watered down ale. I know what you mean though. There is a name for it.
Yeah.
Like used to be like old rations. You would get
Right.
so much.
it's like just
Just enough to still be considered alcoholic.
right, but like not enough. It's so watered down that like you need to drink like a crate to get drunk.
right. is it 10 for everything? They work in a system of 10. So
Yeah.
10 as a cut. I'm just trying to do the math because all I had was the gold.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm like trying to do like all this like math.
He's got to go
You
to
can
the.
just, you can just
I'm
add
not-
it up
I'm
at
not-
the
He's got to
end.
go to the bank
I'm
and
not.
do like. It's like, can you convert this gold into 10s and 20s and 30s? 30s. Yeah, $30.
30s, yeah.
$30 coins.
That's okay.
Ayla and Ayla, you wake up in your room in the Smiling Eyes Tavern. Nice and refreshed. It's life of luxury in Balsted anyway. What are you doing with your morning?
We're getting up, getting pretty, and then getting mimosas.
Okay.
That is probably the most island thing I've heard.
There is outdoor seating at the Smiling Eyes if you would like it. So they are happy to like set you up outside underneath this canopy thing. Again, you can see folks are starting to walk around and it's starting to get a little bit busy. You can see games are beginning to get really set up at this point. The apple bopping and the different types of games that they'll have. You also see, as you're just kind of sitting out there, people watching, we'll say, Millie is like making the rounds, and she comes around with it's a small slip of paper, but it's clearly handwritten, and it has the schedule for the main events, which is nothing crazy. But on Glee 3, it says Winkar Wickloop, the boxing champion of Kalia. On the second, or Glee 4, it says Fulio the Jester and Zaganath the Great Wizard. And it basically says like the stage on the slab. You know, this is what's going to be happening. And when she comes over and slips you your paper, she points to your name, Ayla Maria, and the fireworks finale on Glee 5.
I imagine getting handed a pamphlet like when you go to King Richard's Fair.
Yeah.
The Renaissance Fair, they
Right.
hand you the pamphlet and it's got like all the pictures of the stuff.
Yeah.
What was 4?
Glee 4 is Fulio the Jester and Zagonath, Zagonath, the Great Wizard. But throughout the festivities, there will be a whole bunch of things: bottle throwing, catching the greased pig that will be out on the side on the way to the hot springs, dagger competition, pie eating contest, spinning the wheel, 3-legged race. There's all kinds of stuff. There's Snatch a Laugh, which is the thing that Cass and Aroka had mentioned, where you
Snatch a what?
laugh.
Oh.
Snatch a Laugh.
Say that 5
There's
times fast.
yeah, right. There is a raffle. There's all kinds of stuff, and this is just a really big 3-day festival.
Does she say anything to me?
And she just kind of like points, and then she's going around in the morning like posting it up. She doesn't have a million of them or anything because they have to be handmade or made with some kind of magical.
Ye old photocopy machine.
Yeah, some kind of magical creation, but.
All right. Well, I'm just figuring we're sitting out there waiting till we see them come on
Yeah.
the street.
And you can see them from across the way, like the statue of Yamari on the slab, like looking up and laughing at the sky, is in the way, but not enough that you can't see. You hear a loud Bellaril in his tent already, kind of just speaking loudly about flowers, even though it's all the way across the way. You just see all the locals making the rounds. And as you exit, you would see them.
Oh, there they are.
Eldon's gonna make a big stupid wave. Especially when he sees Iolite. Like, he likes Ayla, but when he's...
Everyone likes Ayla.
Yeah. But he's just gonna be like...
You can't help it.
It's them hips.
You notice Kethra is not with them, but as they walk across the way.
Good morning. You are missing a companion, yes?
Aye, she's off doing her own thing this morning.
She does that from time to time.
So she will miss this exciting. What are we doing? By the way, threatening, charming. I don't. I mean, I'm just here for the ride, I suppose.
All of the above.
I
A
see.
little bit of this, a little bit of that.
Oh.
Whatever is going to seem to, whichever one seems to work the best.
Sit. Tropical drinks before we go.
Do they have anything that's all fruit? He's gonna like look and see what you guys are drinking.
Smiling Eyes definitely would have kind of like mango juice, pineapple juice, like it's juices are there for sure.
Yeah, gonna have a real fruit smoothie.
You
Well,
see,
ice is at a premium.
Kethra, the proprietor, is working, and she, wiggles over.
The shoes
and
of
is like,
peach.
Yep, the peach. She just
Well,
slams it down. Good to see you again.
so this is my drink.
Yeah.
What is it?
It looks like it's kind of a pink color, so maybe pineapple and
Passion fruit.
Yeah, something.
Yes.
Dragon fruit.
But since blenders don't exist, she's like a big dwarf. She just took them and just
Fresh squeezed.
Shoes at grinding all the just spits it in there.
No, it's I Love Lucy style. There's just like a metal tub in the back, and she's just like constantly stamping on
Oh.
it.
I like the grapes.
If you knew that,
but yeah, don't. This
5
is
copper.
beautiful juice.
5 copper, please.
Yep. Thank you. It's he'll take a sip of it. It's delicious.
I know.
Never had anything so flavorful. Is it five copper? Mm-hmm. Slide it over.
I imagine you do not have fruits like this in your land, no?
I'm counting.
Oh, yes.
Counting my coppers. No.
takes several moments.
You know, where I've spent most of my life, there's very little fruit like this. This is wonderful.
That is sad.
We make do. But this tastes great.
Kai, are you having anything?
No, I'm fine.
Gotta have a juice. It's delicious.
No.
Your loss. like a little kid drinking a milkshake or like a frosty.
You see,
In
Kethra
like one long shot.
looks at you, Ayla, like kind of like, and then turns around and goes right back in.
Am I not? Gotta like swallow the whole thing. Am I not drinking? Is there a certain way to drink these? Am I not drinking it in a special way?
Enjoy it.
As he's like
Be leisurely.
tapping like the rest of the pulp into his face.
There is no rush here.
What do you mean? Well, we've got things to do.
Yes. There is no rush.
Well, if we want to get a start on the day.
The days are long.
They are indeed.
This is going to take some getting used to. Where I'm from, if you don't move fast, the weather itself will kill you. It's
Do not envy where you are from.
a harder place than this, but I can... No wonder you guys like to live here. This is wonderful. Okay.
Enjoy your life.
Like, he's going to, like, try to physically, like, relax a little bit. Like, trying to, like, get into that, like, okay. Maybe it's not
You
constantly
sit down when
going-
you're doing that like foot thump thing.
What I do
like,
all
you
the
know-
time.
Right, that's all of us.
Yeah.
Look who's saying relax in real life.
True.
Person
You
who
can't
can't.
relax in real life. You have to do it in the game. I gotcha.
I have to play pretend to relax.
You definitely see all of the shops beginning to open up. More of the stalls, like the map that you can see right here, which I'm do a little transition. The map you can see here does not show you all of the things that are there. Like, this is what's under normal circumstances. The rest of that space is all kind of filled in with pop-up tents and things that are getting set up. There is a lot of color in this small area. You've seen it before, but it is shocking how many people they can fit in this village and the outskirts. You do know that, like, to the north there is a cemetery, the Joyous Ascension, where, you know, folks can go pay respects to folks, and that's, you know, off the map. And obviously to the northeast is the hot springs. But you see things getting set up, folks getting
Is there
themselves
like
ready.
a wait list for the hot springs? Since I'm assuming they're very popular, like how does that?
So the hot springs, it's you need to go to the Silver Sage stables, and you want to get there's a line usually. I mean, not right now at this moment, but there's usually a line. It leaves every 20 minutes to go. It takes about, let me just double check what I said. It takes about, I think, 20 minutes to get there and back, because it goes leisurely, and like it makes a very
That's right in the town near Mosswick.
It's one of those bars on a bike.
So the hot springs are about a mile northeast of Balsted.
Okay.
Yeah. So you go straight from there. It's a 20-minute ride there and 20 minutes back. So there's usually 2 carts that will go. It's 10 at a time. And you know that there is also a tent up there called Misty Magic. Let me double check. Misty Magic Massage, where
See, if you really wanted to get Eldon to try to relax, that's where you take him.
It's where you slip the
Now,
extra
how
silver
far are we willing to roleplay this, Cuba? Okay.
to the ends of the earth, my friend.
As Cuba rolls out a full-size massage table, and just pats it. Kind of wish we did like actually have like fruit smoothies and mimosas and shit.
I literally have a Margaritaville blender up there.
yeah, it's got Misty Magic Massage Parlor, where you know the proprietors, 2 sisters, Glasha and Geralt. They run that, and it's like right on the edge. You can have a massage with the things from the springs, and then go sit in the springs. So that's how that works. So what are you all doing? It's the morning. Can get.
I think first things first, we should take care of some business.
Maybe. Are you done?
That's
Oh
what
yeah,
I
I'm
was-
good.
That's what I was saying. But these guys.
I'm assuming we've been here sitting. Because I was getting up.
These guys
for, like,
take it slow.
chilling for a little bit.
Mm-hmm. So you would, like, an hour or so goes by, just
I
kind
wasn't
of.
thinking that long, but sure. I have a feeling that they would not stay put for an hour.
Eldon wouldn't.
Let's say 30 minutes have gone.
I don't know
by.
about Kai.
Guy's just waiting for you all to finish your drinks.
Eldon would probably if
He's
we
just
did
staring
Eldon would
at
probably Eldon would probably have another like 3 or 4 of them fucking smoothie drink things and have the biggest sugar rush. He's literally never tasted that much flavor if you took everything and smashed it all together as flavorful as these drinks.
He's gonna have a good poop later with all that fiber.
Yeah.
He doesn't know that
Can't wait
yet.
to roll.
Yes.
You know, I gotta roleplay that. Is that what you said?
You gotta commit.
Fucking passion fruit.
All right. So what are you up to?
All right. So
Heading out?
I'll just
Which one do
pay
we go?
the tab and
Which one do we go to first?
There was 2. There was the boarding house, and there was Kally.
Kally.
Apparently, Kally
I think it was
seems
Kally that we
Kally
talked to.
Kally seems to be the more energetic one.
We already asked what they knew about these 2, right?
I don't remember.
Yep.
What do you guys know about these 2?
I don't remember.
You just
See.
know that
There was a failure on all three. I was
Yeah.
like, I don't remember. Do we ask you? I don't know.
I bought a book to like take notes, and I'm doing a horrible job at it, as is expected.
you do know that Kally and Simeon have been feuding for a while. Sometimes they get like in each other's faces in the street. Cally's is not as nice as Simeon.
She's jealous of Simeon's
I remember that, yeah.
success.
He has like a stone fountain and stuff. I think you said, and
Yeah, he
she's
has
the
like
one.
an atrium in his.
And she's got, but her gimmick is she's got two
jugs of
two jugs
ale.
of ale, but the ale kind of sucks.
Yeah,
Okay.
like she'll never run out of drink, but it's not the best.
Is it important?
And
Do we need
Kally
the whole-
is a what?
Kally is a halfling.
That's why that name's familiar. Sorry, I'm thinking.
And
of a
Simeon is a
cartoon.
human.
When Jalen was a kid, it was Sheriff Cally's Wild West. Sorry, completely random.
And they're both like pop-up taverns.
Nope. Well, no. They are like, they are tents that are like semi-permanent now.
Ballsted boarding house.
They're tents that have been, the structure has been made more secure with like wood and stone and,
At both of them?
yeah,
The other one was the Ballsted boarding house,
right.
and then one was Cally's. Did that have
Just
a-
Cally's.
Just Cally's.
Yeah.
I actually wrote that down.
They both have 2 floors, but Simeon has just done better, and so his looks like it's done better. They both have it set up so that like
So they're kind of like hotels.
they are
motels.
inns and yes,
Okay.
yeah, they're inn/taverns. They're just not permanent structures like Smiling Eyes and the Patient Fae with foundations and whatnot. They are tents that have been built up over time so that you can have a second floor and maybe even a third floor to host people and stuff. They're very vibrant, but Simeon's has kind of leaned into the white luxury. The white luxury, high end, it's clean, that kind of thing, where Cally's is more bright and colorful, and Simeon's colors are carefully curated flower decoration type stuff.
All right. Yes. Best to start with. Keep fucking up this accent. It's best to start with Kally, since she is the one with the most grievances, I would say.
Okay, let's go talk to her then.
All right, so leaving the
Can Eldon get one of those drinks for the road? Probably take with him.
if you have a if you
He'll
want to put it
pay-
in your
he'll-
own thing.
He'll pay extra for the cup if that's what it needs.
It's
It's 5 copper. He'll pay 1 silver for a drink and a cup. A big cup.
Make a persuasion check. We'll see how much Kethra likes you.
They have like novelty cups that you can like
Yeah.
pay a little extra for.
Is that a 13? No, that's only a 14.
She's willing to give you one.
I was not expecting that. Okay.
Yeah, with a 14.
I'm so used to like P14 at higher level being like a fail.
Yeah,
You know
no,
what I mean?
14. She's like, she looks at Ayla.
And he's just got the biggest stupid happy smile. 'Cause
She gives you one of the mugs that's like chipped and, not dripping or anything, but just like, it's okay if you take it.
The handle's got duct
Okay.
tape around it.
Glad you're liking the drink.
It's
Hope
delicious.
we see you around, repeat customer.
Definitely.
Fantastic. Enjoy your day.
I was like, will do.
It's straw.
Big
Yeah.
twirly straw with a
It's
little
got
umbrella.
Mickey ears for some reason.
Does it have an umbrella? Do I have to pay extra for the umbrella?
So you head down through again the folks all getting ready for the festival. The Silver Sage stables. You can see some of the horses getting brushed by the proprietor there, and head down past all of these little trinket stalls and pop-up tents until you get to the edge of where the village kind of meets the joy run, and right there you see Kally's on your right and Balsted boarding house on your left. You do see a human male that's kind of pulling on the Balsted boarding house side, pulling open the curtain, the entrance curtains with like this gold rope. It's probably not really gold, but just like, you know, painted gold rope. And on the other side, you see that just very, very kind of gaudy, but fun, flowery, colorful, with the tent already open, and there are people inside and chatting.
In Cassie's?
In Kally's, yeah.
Kally's, sorry.
Well, gentlemen.
Armed with his cup, he's gonna walk in.
All right.
After you.
Just gonna like da-da-da-da-da.
So you step in. It is joyful in there. There's a decent number of folks. You can see that there's a bar along the right side, all kinds of various bottled drinks, and then immediately, like set up on the counter, are these two jugs that very simple looking. Like they are stone, like ceramic jugs, but they look like they're about as big as maybe half of a halfling. And you see stairs that lead up to what is a second floor, but it kind of disappears. There's flowy curtains all throughout the area, very, very colorful. There's flowers and greenery everywhere, lots of tables, but this is more of like, more tavern-y than whatever's on the other side of the road there. And you see a bunch of folks who've probably been staying here this evening, folks who they're not the level of like diplomat that perhaps you would see at the Smiling Eyes or at the Patient Fae, the folks that got there first, but definitely those that are able to afford a little bit more of an expensive time. And behind the counter, you can see who is clearly, and you would know to be Kally. She is a middle-aged halfling. Her hair is this like auburn kind of brown, straight, and it's up in these two kind of pigtail things that hang down to the side. She has this very button nose type look to her, and like freckles. Lots of flowers on her shoulders and back, that almost like a little bit of a cape that she's wearing. And she's just making the rounds, chatting with people, sees you come in, is like, hey there, come on in.
Is there any food on the counter? Snacks? Some almonds, maybe?
I'm gonna say that there are like dates and figs on the table. More islandy.
Eldon's gonna start munching on a couple. He's really getting into fruits, apparently.
Fiber poops.
I was not expecting to talk about what he was eating, but... This happened last time, huh?
Yeah, it's pissed me off. Nothing ever goes smoothly. So, what are you doing?
Just kind of looking around, checking the inside of this place out at first. What's it look like inside? And then you said there was some stairs going up.
Yep, so that's on the inside, like on the far end. Like when you walk in, it's all seating, and then there's the bar that stretches across. And then if you wanted to go up to where the rooms are, then you would go to the end.
And how many people are in here?
There's a decent number. Folks are. You would imagine there's probably, based off of what you can see, there's probably like 8 to 10 rooms, because there's about 20 or so people in here. Or as you see people coming down the stairs, like families, all this, various people coming and going. It's pretty busy.
Okay.
People getting their day started.
Can I buy you a drink of that ale?
That's fine.
Eldon's gonna take that as a yes. And he's gonna pull out, he's gonna say, "Can I get a cup of your, do you guys want anything?"
No.
Oh, no, thank you.
Can I get a cup of your famous, bottomless ale?
Of course.
It's
That's
for
gonna
this
be,
gentleman here.
Of course, it's gonna be 5 copper.
Yep, I'll do that.
She picks it up. You would expect, like, she picks this up as if there's nothing in it. Like, she steps up on this, clearly she has some stool-like situation going on back there where she can run around if she quickly needs to, but then can step up to reach where everyone else would be sitting. And she just kind of picks it up and then pours it in, and you see this very light-colored ale pours out into a leather, what's the word I'm looking for? Like encased kind of ceramic cup, and then she slides it across.
Thank you.
We're all kind of
You're
booked up.
welcome.
So, I don't have any rooms available, but happy to serve you. You coming here for my jugs?
Does she have?
She does.
What's her chest look like? No, nothing.
She's very. Yeah.
Eldon is disappointed.
She just kind of like puts them out in front, joking like she knows. These are the jugs she has.
Is there any recognition when she sees? You guys followed us in, right?
We're not, yes, but we're like a step or two back.
Is there any recognition?
You kind of like shift a little bit out of the way so that she can see, and she goes, "Oh, Ayla, nice to see you.
Hello.
Would you like a drink?
No, I just finished, thank you.
Finish what?
A very filling breakfast.
Oh, I gotcha.
Too much too soon in the morning, you understand.
Yeah, of course. Where are you staying this year?
I forgot the name of
The Smiling Eyes?
The Smiling Eyes. Yes.
Yeah, all right, that's cool. You're always, I'll give you a discount if you ever want to stay here.
Oh,
It'd be great for business.
perhaps next year.
Can I hold it to it?
No.
That's unfortunate. What if I sweeten the deal?
I'm listening.
Well, what do you want?
Oh. And
I could put your face up in lights on the front of the tent.
oh, that is absolutely not necessary.
Ayla
Thank you.
Maria stayed here.
Eldon's gonna like nudge Ayla a little bit.
Why are you hurting me?
So,
Remember
how's
why we're
business this year?
Business is great every year. It's great every year.
Does Kai believe them?
You don't even have. She's being sarcastic. There's an element of truth to it. I mean, she's been able to stay here long enough to build a semi-permanent tent, but yeah, she's like, yeah, every year. Perfect.
Well, what do you know of that place just across the way there? That awfully gaudy looking thing.
Oh yeah, Balstead Boarding House. What a shitty name. Why would you call it that? If that was mine, I would call it something more luxurious. Kally's, Castaway. hideaway.
That sounds really nice. I think that's a much better name.
Isn't it?
It does
Something
sound-
like that. That just came out of my mouth. I don't know if that's what
I can tell you've got a good business sense. That's why you've been
Oh,
here so
thank
long.
you.
How about
Thanks.
the management? How is the management over there?
Oh. Why are you asking? Everybody knows I hate that motherfucker.
Yes.
This is my first time here.
Oh, yeah. I guess, yeah. I mean, I've never seen you before. But you're with Ayla, so
Very loosely.
We're friends now.
yeah, I would
Very
imagine.
loosely.
I would imagine Ayla wouldn't just be hanging out with the people who aren't your friends, right? I mean, you've never hung out with me. Random strangers.
So
kind of.
busy at festival time.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
understand.
What's his deal over there?
Well, he's a piece of shit. That's his deal. He's, sneaky. He doesn't really have any good business sense. He just, he's got a rich brother or something, or nephew or cousin, and
So someone bankrolls his establishment?
yeah, someone does, I think. And the really shitty thing is that, this year, so I shouldn't be telling you this, but no one really listens to me anyway. This year, I had ordered some really fantastic rum from Rose, what's it called? I was about to say Rosewater. Rosecaster, the island next door. Well, mine didn't arrive, but guess who got some? Serving over there in his hoity-toity tent. I'm convinced that his cousin Louis,
It's cousin
Stolen.
Louis.
it's always a cousin Louis.
What's the matter
Oh,
for
it's
you,
Louis
lad?
here.
So you think foul play?
Sabotage.
Well, I mean, I don't want to say he hurt anybody, except for my business.
What seemed to bring on this rivalry?
I think he's jealous. I just have a better personality. People come here, they enjoy themselves. They go there because he's got this new atrium and there's a fountain, but he's really boring. But he steals my business.
Come for the jugs, stay for the personality.
Yeah, that's what I would like, but then
It's good business. Good business
You know.
sense.
he steals my... I don't have a lot of money, unlike him, to be going out and getting special rum for a festival. Suddenly he's got it. He's serving it right now.
Have you perhaps talked to him?
We don't talk.
Have you ever thought about burning the place down?
That is
Yeah, every day.
not a suggestion we should be making at this moment.
I mean, it would work, but okay.
You want to burn his place down?
No, not me. I don't.
Well, I mean, I got a business to run. I can't be in jail. I don't know if you all can take the time, but
We are not burning down anyone's business.
It's the
We will cut to the chase.
listen, he's trying to burn me down, just in a different way.
The two of you must stop your feuding. What can we do to end this?
We have been feuding for years.
Yes, and now the town officials are starting to be sick of it.
So that's why you're here.
That's why they're here. Now,
Adrio sent you.
It's only
He's too weak to come talk to me himself.
yes, everyone knows that.
So he sent some strangers. She's gonna look at you. And then look and notice that you have a sword on your back. She's like, with a knife.
the sword. It's called a rapier.
Well, whoa. So is that where this is going? You're threatening me?
Well, he told
You're
you
threatening me?
not to use it.
See some
Right?
people
No, there
he
was,
didn't tell you.
There was,
He said not to.
I'm not. I
Put it away, Eldon. Put it away.
Forget about the outsiders. We will settle this.
Eldon, goddamn!
Stop stabbing her, Eldon! Stop stabbing her! Like,
No, there's
We
no...
will settle this our way. The Yamari way.
Well, my way would be
To burn it down, I understand, but
No,
that is
no.
not what we will be doing.
that was
I'm glad that
was
idea's
only
catching
if you wanted.
that's a
to.
nice pun, Iolite. I like that. That gets credit.
Listen,
It only has to be until the end of the Joy Festival.
and then I can fight. I can fuck the motherfucker up in the middle of the road. Joy
I-
run.
Hey, I don't care.
What you do after the festival is not of our concern, but
It only has to be until the end of the Joy Festival, which is what, 7 or 10 days?
it's like 3 days.
3 days. Just give it 4 days.
Listen, I can't promise anything. Maybe. What if you go get my rum for me? Get me my rum. My business isn't hurt as bad.
We would need to be certain that it is your rum, yes?
It's the Rosecaster rum.
Yes. What were you told about it not coming for you?
I was told it just never arrived, and yet he has it,
And,
pouring it freely.
And you could have also ordered some.
He's got plenty of other stuff. This was something special I was doing.
How much does a cask of Rosecaster rum go for?
Well, it's a lot of money. I saved up for a while.
Just a rough estimate.
It's like 60 gold.
That jerk.
Dick move, Balstead.
We are not certain that he has stolen it.
Are you calling me a liar?
I am saying we do not have all the facts.
Listen, you want me to not go out there in the middle of the festival tomorrow, right after Adriel makes his speech, and start screaming into his open flaps that he's a liar and a thief? Give me that rum.
I personally would actually like to see that. But
Phrasing.
that is not... I don't even know why I am doing this, but that is not why we are here. Perhaps we can find out if the rum was actually stolen by him.
You think he's gonna admit it? He's just gonna say, yeah, I stole a rum?
Who did you purchase the rum from?
I got a guy at the Kally and Merchants Association in Mosswick.
And he gave you his seal when you paid for it.
Yeah?
Can we see it?
I don't have it.
You don't got like a receipt?
No, I mean, I can go try to find it in my shit, I guess. You gonna wait?
There's no rush on the island. Is
No
that
rush
what
until
gets you?
tomorrow.
Well, if you can produce the receipt, perhaps we can go and speak with the merchant. We were headed that way, weren't we?
We don't have time to go back to Mosswick and come back here.
But we can go talk to the guy across the street.
Look for the seal. If he does not have a seal, that might be evidence enough.
All right. I'll go look through my study.
Do you know anything else about his place? Like, something that maybe not everyone would know? Like a back entrance?
Yeah, he's got a back. He's got a storage underneath.
Storage underneath.
Yeah, you
Is-
got to get through into the back and then go down into their storage.
But there's access from the outside? Or you have
I
to
don't
go?
know.
Okay. Good to know.
Could be. All of our tents, you know, they open up into the jungle. You never know. You could cut it.
Once we have the seal and the receipt, we'll figure out.
What if I can't find it?
Then
You're
we'll
just gonna call me a liar.
no, we'll figure it out as we go. Just try to look for it, please.
I'm gonna mouth.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Somebody believe
Does Eldon see that?
I don't even
Like, do
know
we
this
all?
guy.
Okay, all right.
I don't even know. It was a stage whisper. I don't even know this guy.
I would assume that the Joy Festival brings most of your yearly income.
I do all right, but I mean, yeah, this is like,
Make or break.
yeah.
Until we get to the bottom of this, do you think you can keep it civil until we get to the bottom? Because as far as we know, the steward and those, they aren't going to put up with it.
What's he gonna do, really?
Not allow you to put your tent here next year. He doesn't have to kick you out, just stop you for long enough.
And it will come from the mayor in Moswick.
You have to
And you
understand.
know that she speaks with more authority.
You have to understand people in power don't care about right or wrong. They care about making a problem go away easier than another. Would it be harder to make you go away or him?
Now you're making me want to burn it down.
Again, this will give them a reason to make you go away.
Make a persuasion check. You can do it with advantage because.
That's like right on the edge.
Not leaving that first roll was fine.
Take that one.
21.
She's like, all right. I'll give you till the 4th. How about that?
And then you will burn him down if we are not successful.
No, I'll
in
just
doing
create a scene like I do every year.
No, very well.
An asshole.
And today's the first.
It's
Second.
the second.
He does sound like an asshole.
Well, you get to meet him. Go talk to him, since you clearly don't believe me. I know you believe me.
Like all these stage whispers. Like as if everybody else is blind.
Standing like a foot apart.
Well, if you could just look for the seal and the receipt and seal and we'll see what we can do.
I get it. I get it.
And just out of curiosity, how much do you charge per night?
Well, in the off season, you can get a room for like a silver, but in the on season, it's 2.5.
And it's five, what was it, copper? For your ale?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
So does she go up and look for a thing?
No. She's sitting there looking at you.
I don't need
She's
an
not
insight.
looking.
I don't need an inside check to know she's not going to
She
look
said
at
she was
it.
gonna. Eldon believed her.
She just kind of sits there looking at you. Can I get you anything? We got some basics. You want to eat?
I'm all set, thank you.
Oh, I'm stuffed.
All right.
We will.
Enjoy.
We'll be back.
You see, kind of like looking around, you can see random folks coming in and out. You see two pretty interesting individuals that like exit while you're finishing up this conversation. A rabbit folk, actually, who is standing and chatting with a, hold on. With an orc. Like a large, so like a female rabbit folk, long ears, common kind of clothes, but like some epic muscles, like epic bicep muscles. Little tail, just kind of sitting or standing, leaned up against a pole on the side, chatting with a large orc, not a half orc, This orc is probably like 6.5, 7 feet tall, but again, really muscular upper body. They're just casually talking and then just kind of walk out together talking as they go. Nothing crazy, it's just two different types of people you hadn't really seen maybe interacting with each other in the past. You know, the orcs tend to come from the western part of Modras more, so Posia and like out there, and that the any kind of individual that has a kind of anthropomorphic body style is from the Fae. And there are some that have just kind of hung out or come across every once in a while, but they usually tend to hang out in the region of Lindumia, which is also in Modras and like to the west, close to Posia.
My gaze lingers on the rabbit folk for a moment as they walk out. And back to you. Do either of you have any official badges or paperwork from the magistrate of the town for this mission?
No, this is more off the books.
I'm thinking the best course of action would be for you two to pose as perhaps inspectors. He will not talk about his imports without proper motivation. And I believe I will be far too recognizable to be taken as that.
Have we asked about maybe just buying the cask of ale from him?
And you have 60 gold. At
No.
his market price, he will probably charge much more.
She said he was already pouring it freely, which means that it wouldn't be the entire cask, which makes sense that we would buy it at a discounted rate.
You do not understand economics, my friend.
I understand that if a full cask costs 60, and if he's already opened it and poured some, it's probably not going to be worth the entire 60 anymore.
But he's probably charging them
Yes.
a pretty penny for one,
It is a rare import.
right?
Well, one way or another.
I'm just saying it's probably best we do this without breaking into some place.
I am not
And-
breaking into any place.
Without
was what I was
without
planning. We're not doing
stealing anything, without pretending to be officials, and as fun as it sounds, probably not burning it down. Sorry.
Well, one way or another, we need to speak with them.
I'd say that much is true.
I think we just go speak to them about if it were possible we could purchase the rum.
This guy knows what I'm talking about. He's gonna like. Did you already say that before? If you did, I'm sorry.
And what will keep this from happening again?
Doesn't matter. That's not what we were tasked with.
We
Eyes on
were
the
tasked
prize.
to
Ayla.
stop them from fighting for 3 days. We've bought 1 day.
I could have done that by just staying in her tent.
Well, we can always go back. That'll be a lot easier than having to go and deal with them.
Hey, it was not my first choice, but
All right.
What
then.
if we say the cask is for you?
That would possibly bring prestige in his mind about that. That's not a bad idea. And then we get the cask. And we
Maybe.
give it to her.
What if you, I could make a little patch or something that you could like wear that says like, boarding house, home of.
Boards.
home of
We don't know what
wayward
it's home of yet,
children.
but
It
we'll
sounds
work it
like
out.
an orphanage.
Home for wayward children. Well, we could talk to him, work it out.
I do
Are you
not
willing to sell out?
want to lend my name to that place. But
Maybe
you can.
maybe
probably
we see
wouldn't
if
like
we
that
can
either.
buy the cask.
Well, what if you don't agree to it, but lead them to believe you may actually do it?
No, that is always a possibility. I mean, I'd rather give Kally the satisfaction instead of that place, but yes, that may work.
You could always stay there for a night or two, and Kally seemed like she would be pretty receptive to that.
Or perhaps you just tell the man that you are considering having Kally be your bannerman. Maybe he'll give you the rum to dissuade you.
I doubt he would just give it.
You're all a sneaky bunch.
And what is your plan? Just simply purchasing the rum. And you have 60 gold? Or more?
I think we all have enough that we could have pieced together as a group.
And when did we become a charity?
It's not. It's not a charity.
She has already purchased the rum. It has not arrived for her. She does not have the money to buy it off of us.
She
It would
purchased
be
something without a receipt. Regardless, no one will take her seriously, even if she is telling the truth. And I'm not sure that she is. But again, that's not why we were hired. We were asked to make sure that they stop fighting.
To have the ear of the mayor or steward of both this place and Moswick is easily worth more than 60 gold.
There you go. Worth a shot, I suppose. Lead the way, gentlemen with pointy stings.
So what's your plan?
I have no fucking idea, actually.
I know, if we all
I
have...
haven't the slightest clue. We just went around in a circle about different ideas, and I'm like, and then we settled on like, all right, let's go in. Wait, what are we doing?
If we go in and we inquire as if to buy it, flat out, and if
Yeah.
that doesn't work,
Ayla, you are Plan B.
It could be like for her party, which I will plan. I will take on the party planning for this party.
the imaginary party.
I will create a party.
Because if he won't sell it to us, maybe he'll sell it to us under the threat's a strong word, but the threat that you will begin exclusive performances at Kally's establishment.
No, that's not believable. I can't do exclusives here.
I'm sure you could make it seem believable. And he's gonna look at the body. I'm sure you can get your way to come around. Get him to come around. What were you gonna say? Cut you off.
As long as we get them to stop fighting. It doesn't matter. What do we tell them? They can believe what they want. As long as they both think they're getting something, they'll be happy.
We could also just kind of do what we did with Kally, not to add another idea into the mix, but just find out like how he feels about her, what his problem is with her, and then maybe it's something we could just like smooth out nice and easy.
Feuds like that don't smooth out easy. I don't think. Unfortunately. The world would be a much nicer place, and less violent place, if it was. I've been wrong before, though. I mean, this island certainly breaks everything I've known. I mean, it's up to everybody, of course. I still think we should try to buy it, and if that doesn't work, Ayla's our ace in the hole. Poker is a game from where I came from.
I'm familiar with it, yes.
Alright. Let's go and talk to him.
All right. So you gather yourselves up and head across the busy street of Joy Run. A lot more people now going across, and you see all the different vendors and folks going in and out of the village.
Are there like little vendors and shops like around there?
If you head down, if you keep going down the Joy
Okay.
Run, there are more. Yeah.
I just didn't want it. And there's enough people, so if somebody was looking out of their place, it doesn't just look like we just left there and just beelined it right to this other place.
It's a small road, but like what you also notice is that like the atrium area that has been made, there's a little fountain in there and like seating and stuff. You have to go around. So,
Right, so nobody's just watching
Simeon's,
us.
yeah, the like front counter can't see straight over. It's almost like they're blocking the view of Kally's with the, with the fountain. So you head into the other tent. Different setup, as mentioned, very like light. There's lavenders and more like pastel-y kind of colors, and very curated. Lots of hanging vines and white curtains. You also see that there are kind of two stairways that lead up to whatever the second floor is. This isn't anything luxurious like, some kind of marble like inn or whatever, but for a tent structure that has been solidified to like this doesn't move, this is here all the time. It's very, very nice. As you come around, you can hear like little wind chimes that kind of make a little light noise as you come in. The fountain is the little like bubbling that it makes. The folks that are in this area, it's not overwhelming, but it's less of a tavern style and more there are tables and chairs. There's a counter. There's clearly like a kitchen area somewhere else, and people are able to sit, but it's not like a tavern. Like you order drinks and they'll bring them out to you, but you don't go stand at a bar.
Is there any visible security?
No.
Okay.
There's no. I mean,
Felt like we had to
you
ask.
see, there
Just in
is
case.
yeah security at the
It's
Joy
better to
Festival.
know than not know.
No, security at the Joy Festival is around
It's the Valiant.
the Valiant and the Cassian Guard, also the Balsted Hammer. So like there are people roaming around that you do see, but it's casual because nothing happens here. Maybe there's a bar fight, but you see them. They go up and down Joy Run and they're around the village.
I just meant there's no one
there's
obviously
no
in the
hired guards here. You see a human man. He's probably in his like 50s. What I'm immediately thinking of course, because I just watched this show, is the White Lotus. Listen, very attractive man.
The entire episode of The Last of Us, you're like, he is a very good-looking
attractive
man.
He is.
Like, he's dying. He is a
He
very
looks
good-looking
so
man.
good in that wheelchair. No, he is a very, very attractive man. He's got like a little mustache, salt and pepper hair, light skin, wearing like casual, but like a uniform. You can tell this is a uniform that he wears. He just smiles as you come forward. Welcome. How can I help you?
This is Simeon, or is this
This is
just
Simeon.
like okay?
Yeah.
So very handsome man from
Very handsome man from
Last
White
of
Lotus and The Last of Us, yes. Bartlett.
He just
The
writes
actor, Bartlett.
Simeon equals Zaddy.
He is very gay and very attractive. I don't know if Simeon is gay. I haven't decided.
So are you the proprietor here?
Yes, I am. Welcome.
Fine establishment.
Thank you. Thank you. We like to think so. How can I help you? We are booked, unfortunately, but if you would like to sit with us for a meal. And Ayla, is that you?
Yes.
Great to see you. It has been, I don't think I really got to speak with you last year when you came.
It's always very busy.
Yes, it is. It is, especially the Joy Festival. The best time of the year.
Yes, always.
Always. What brings you here? New friends, I see.
Yeah, apparently so.
Exactly.
That is the second time I've been told that today.
Or perhaps a guard?
Friends.
Nope, friends. Totally friends.
I don't usually see you with this type of entourage.
Yes.
Whisper.
You had business you wanted to conduct, yes?
My friend here, the rough-looking one.
Oh, he looks at you. And I wouldn't describe.
You
He's
haven't.
rough.
You don't know him.
Doesn't
Very,
look these.
very.
He doesn't look doing touching his chin. He doesn't look very rough to me.
Baby, like,
Yeah.
looks very noble. In fact, you look quite. If you want, we can get your coat dry cleaned for you, or some.
There's nothing wrong with my coat.
All
I
right.
was gonna say, don't mention his coat.
Of course. No.
Again, stage whisper.
Have you described your coat? This is the second time it's come up.
Yes.
Yes, I did the first night.
Okay, I don't remember.
Please, is it like my dad's old leather jacket that he gave me? That wicked beat up one that I used to wear?
No, it's a little more fancy. It's about like mid-thigh long leather coat with purple and red inlay on the inside.
Is the back covered in rhinestones and punk band patches?
It's just
Okay.
old. It's an old, dirty jacket.
It must be a family
It doesn't
heirloom.
have a Misfits patch right here.
My friend here, the distinguished.
Distinguished,
also.
noble.
Thank you.
Yes.
He has a particular thirst. Very
Okay.
particular.
Well, we have a variety of drinks from all around. In fact, Lindumia, Posia, Devenia, Roti, even.
What kind of rum do you have?
Well, again, quite a variety. We have some from Eporia that we imported. We have some from more local, the Rosecaster Isles rum. We also have some from Kally.
Rosecasters. That sounds quite nice.
Yes, it is. It is, in fact. It comes from their rose flower. It's an interesting fermentation process. It's
How much
very
does that
nice.
go for?
Well, it depends on how much you'd like. If you would like a simple glass, that's going to be a silver.
How much do you have?
Well, how much are you looking for? We have quite a bit. We ordered a couple of casks of it, so.
How much for a cask?
Well, a cask is probably going to run you about 100 gold
Doesn't
for an
look at
entire
you.
cask.
Kai is just gonna lean in close. Look, I'm not looking to make friends here. I'm looking for rum for me and my colleagues here. So, you seem like a decent fellow.
Thank you. I appreciate that. My reputation is what keeps this place alive.
That's why we're here, your reputation. Now, my friend here, Ayla, speaks highly of you.
I appreciate that, Ayla. As you're speaking, you actually
Let's
see
pronounce my
another human
Oh, yeah.
male that's dressed in a
He
very
pronounced my
similar
name.
but slightly different, probably about the same age. Salt and pepper hair, and again, human male, but he's got more of like a beard going on. Just comes over and like puts his hand on Simeon's shoulder and is like, "Hey, how's it going? New guests?" And Simeon looks, he's got this bright smile that never fades, and he says, "Yes, Ayla brought friends here. They're interested in the Rosecaster Ale. This is Lewis, my cousin, and a proprietor as well. You know Lewis."
Familiar, yes.
And Lewis says, "Hi, Ayla.
Hello. Greetings.
The Rosecaster Ale?
Aye,
Rum, sorry."
yes. I'd like to take him back to our room, you know.
A whole cask of it.
Is that a problem with how much I drink?
No judgments, just I don't see a way that you would transport it, and where are you staying? It's just an unusual request.
That would be my problem, wouldn't it?
Indeed it would. Lewis and Simeon both looking at each other. Lewis's smile fades a little bit.
I'm just doing the Captain Picard face palm.
But Simeon says, "This is indeed an unusual request. One of the things is, we have two of them. I can definitely I could arrange to give you perhaps the one we've already opened. Part of this is that we don't want people asking for it and then we don't have it. This is the variety here at the Balsted boarding house is one of the things that brings people to us. So the one that's open, I can see about giving to you.
He's gonna like pop in over his shoulder. That'd be great. Thank you.
Okay. I could probably, well, Lewis, why don't you go see how much there is in there, and we can discuss the price. And Lewis just kind of slaps the back of his shoulder a little bit. Yeah, I'll be right back. And he heads back into a flap that he opens and just smiles.
The party's gonna be called the awkward silent.
Oh no.
I know, right?
And he looks at you, he's like, well, I feel as though, I mean, for such a price, and obviously someone of your noble stature, do I know you? Are you one of Ayla's friends? Are you nobility from local?
I'm not noble.
You carry yourself.
I am in the company of such, so I present myself well.
I see. Is this your manager?
No, I'm her manager.
Ah, and your name?
Iolite.
Nice to meet you, Iolite.
I'm pretending to like look at a menu.
I'm the one that makes sure Ayla is happy.
Ah, so this is for you, Ayla.
I don't even know anymore.
You should have said so.
Ayla doesn't make deals on her own. She's beyond that.
She doesn't know, but I'm thinking of planning a surprise party. So this is, but like, don't mention it. Okay. I should have said that from the get-go, but I was just trying
Of
to let
course.
Kai take the lead here.
There is better rum that we could get. A Rosecaster is just over. It's local. I mean, of course, Rosecaster is great, but it's just a hop, skip, and a jump away. We could get something for more from Posia. The orcs make a fantastic rum.
Well, one time, because she and I mean, I'm her manager, but I'm also kind of like her confidant. I think she would agree. And she mentioned one time over dinner, because we eat dinner together just about every night.
Of course.
That's a favorite of hers. Really reminds her of her
Oh, they serve dolphin.
younger days. So just
That's mahi mahi.
We called it dolphin.
Of course. All right. I will see what we can do. We appreciate your business and coming here to Balsted. And did you want to host the party here at the Balsted boarding house when you have it?
We
I
haven't
chosen
decided
a
yet.
venue. Yeah, we're still up in the air
Well,
on that.
I think it would be fantastic if I mean, we exclusively have the Rosecaster rum this year, so
Exclusively. You're the only place I can get it?
not that can get it. We just were the only one that ordered it in time.
Really?
Indeed. 2 barrels left. I think they're having some kind of festival there this year. Celebration of some kind. It was difficult. Difficult to get.
Well, seeing as how this would be the only place for the rum, it'd be really good if we could get some.
Yeah.
And we can tell other people.
Indeed, indeed. Lewis! Lewis!
Hey, Louie!
Louis just left out that back door and just like floated
Off
off.
into the jungle.
He's running for the coast. Yeah.
You see him actually come out and he's got drinks for like another table. He's like, I will be right. I apologize. I'll be right. And he goes and brings off, so he says, he's looking into it. We have a store room that is full of a variety, a great variety. Anything we can get you.
Just a cask for my friends here.
Sure. Do you have a way to transport it? If it's for Ayla, we can probably arrange something.
I'm gonna make sure that I'm standing a little further away from everybody so that like, at least it's believable that
Yeah,
everybody's talking about me and I'm not standing in front of them.
You see Lewis actually comes over and gives you a mimosa while you're standing there.
Oh,
Just like,
well, they know me then.
yeah.
On the
Comes
house.
back. Lewis steps over. He's just one of those where, like, the moment he gets close, he puts his hand on his cousin's shoulder. Well, we did open the cask. I think we could probably part with it for 80 gold. It's only been a day. It's not decent amount has been used, but there's plenty. We would you have to understand we would make significantly more than that with it, should we?
Kai's gonna take an inspired action.
Well, you know what? That woman over there has quite the sway here, especially during the festival. And perhaps if you could give us the cask for 60 gold, we can assure that everyone knows her favorite watering hole during the Joy Festival.
You see Simeon's face. He hasn't left that smile again. You got to see this actor's smile. It's so beautiful.
You're about to melt in your chair. She's like, this guy.
I've got the vapors. Which is funny because the very, I guess it's a spoiler, so I won't say it. Never mind. The very first time I saw this
different
dude.
characters.
No, because
Oh, no, you
before
saw it
The Last of Us,
Yeah,
you were
you
sitting there
watched
watching it, and I was watching him poop into someone's luggage.
She's still like, but he's so hot though.
He's a very attractive older man. So anyway, his smile doesn't fade, hasn't this whole time, except for any moment where maybe he thought he was slighted you and you were taking it that way. Yeah, roll a persuasion with advantage.
Good thing.
It's a 4 and a 4.
No.
So
That
that's a
two.
9.
That was 2 4s. How did that
I
happen?
should just charm him.
So you see Simeon is about to, like, he's kind of goes to nod, and Lewis steps in a little bit and is like, you have to understand, of course. That would be fantastic. However, what about 70? We have to make a living here. We're a business.
We'll do 70.
Fantastic. Do you want us to arrange the delivery? Where would it be delivered? This is Lewis speaking.
I think we'll take it now.
How big is a cask?
Of this rum, it's pretty decent size.
Like, is it like a typical, like a big barrel
It's
of it?
gonna be a big
or-
barrel of it,
10 gallons?
yeah.
No, it'd
No.
be like 50 gallons.
No.
Like a
Just
normal
rolling it.
barrel.
It's
That's
gonna be
like,
a
it's
normal
like
barrel.
50 gallons.
They have a pretty decent storeroom, you imagine.
That, you'll be fucking just boss. It's like, alright, we agree, you shake hands. Like, where would you like it delivered? Across the street.
I was literally gonna do something like that if we had given the money over to where they couldn't really back out. But
Like if
Well,
it
they
was
have
on
it,
the
like,
cart,
here,
on the
yeah.
horse.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, where are we going with this?
Consider that.
Right there.
So Lewis says, "I'm going to get one of our folks on it. We can bring it out to the back. We'll meet you out back with it. If this is a surprise, it was
Yes.
a surprise.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
it's good. That's good thinking. That's good thinking.
All
I
right.
see why you're the brains behind this.
Simeon just kind of laughs. He's like, "Yep, I'm the face."
Kyle, take out the 70 gold. Drop it.
Perfect. Lewis takes it. And he says, I'll arrange for the back at 10 minutes or so. Great.
So, should we head around now?
I'm over there with my
He
mimosa.
heads back into the back room. And Simeon just looks at you all. Like, well,
Did you have a receipt or a seal that had gone with this when you had originally purchased it?
I do.
It would be great to like surprise her, just to
Well-
show that it's really.
That's going to be hard. My signature's on it, and I keep it with my stuff. So I can show it to you so that you know it's legitimate, but I can't give it to you. My signature.
Sure.
Sure. And he raises a hand to like call one of the other workers over. He's, can you just wait here? One of the workers comes over and just stands there. Like, I'm gonna go get just show these fine people some documentation. I'll be right back. And he heads out. A moment passes, and then he comes back out with some paperwork, and you see a parchment. He unrolls the parchment and shows you the Callian Merchant Association seal and like his signature, and you could see like his inventory and everything is there, and the Rosecaster rum and Emporian rum. There's a whole list
It
of
says like
things.
two.
It says two, yeah.
Two on there.
And he
You realize we just stole from this dude without stealing and
No,
and
he
put
le-
ourselves into
legitimately bought.
Tell us about
I'm just saying it's like
Legitimately bought.
this is so could have been
This is
like
legitimately
I
stole.
just could have said, all right, Kally, I'll stay here. Leave this dude alone for the fucking 3 days. Instead, we are over here dancing around, spending our money.
so he shows you
Spending his money so far, okay?
shows you the seal, and he says, "See it right here." If
Does it look legit?
And is it his name or is it his cousin's name?
It's just a smile.
Make a, I guess, perception check.
Would I be able to tell if it says Simeon or...
Is that another
no.
4?
Another 4.
Put it in jail.
You can
one's
see.
bad.
I mean, there's
Almost.
there's a signature on it. You don't know what Simeon, but like it's a signature. You are not necessarily familiar with like the Callian Merchant Association, but it's a seal. It's raised. Looks legit
Looks legit.
as far as you can
Like
tell.
only 1 out of 2 people so far has produced a fucking seal.
And there's a lot of stuff on there.
There's a decent amount of stuff. It's not all, like, it's an ongoing list. So you can see that, like, there's multiple days worth of deliveries that probably happened over the past month or so.
Wow, that is an impressive list. You carry all that?
We do. I mean, some of it we've gone through, but
Of
yes,
course.
we do indeed.
That I do a lot of events. You can imagine for Ayla.
Of course.
Do you perhaps give like tours of your storeroom?
We don't. That's
But would you?
unique for Ayla. Yes, we would give a tour of what we have.
All right.
Sure.
Yeah, I'd love that.
Yes, we are a very unique establishment. You're not going to find anything like the Balsted boarding house elsewhere on the island. Our history is quite interesting.
So as he's going into that, he's gonna hit
I like
Eldon,
taking out paper
and we go.
to take
We
notes.
walk around back.
You see,
As soon as you start, Eldon's eyes just glaze over.
Guys, like,
I am
that's
taking notes.
interesting. I don't give a fuck.
I'm fully committed to this role. I'm taking notes.
so Lewis is in the back with a barrel. Like, it's a simple barrel that can just carry the one. And he says, I can bring it myself if you would like, or
That won't be necessary.
we're just gonna need the barrel back.
You'll get it at the end of the festival.
Perfect. Fantastic. Well, here
Thank
you
you.
go. Pleasure doing business. Good luck with your party. Please do consider us for the party. We would be happy to host. We are Unlike any other establishment on the island.
This guy has it like this. He's just gonna over his shoulder. We'll let you know.
So is it on like a cart or something?
Yeah, it's on like a
Cart.
not quite a wheelbarrow, but like sort of.
Probably like tag team it. Try to like move it to wherever we've got to go.
So you go.
We're just gonna go right across the way.
You're going
Just
across the way.
completely. Kai gives 0 fucks.
So you learn the whole history of how very boring. About 30 years ago, he came to the island and set this up.
Great Mima.
And he does, in fact, have like a pretty wealthy family. But he did this all himself, bootstraps. And his
With a
cousin,
small
I don't think they did it with
$2 million.
a small $2 million gold loan.
right, his cousin has come and like helped him out, and they've done really well. And they've had to deal with some shit, obviously, because there's jealousy and whatnot from mostly Kally across the way. But of course, she's got a different establishment, a different aesthetic.
I feel really bad.
Yeah.
I know, like I said,
It's
we
a
just
lot.
did the most complicated,
And then,
fucking unnecessary thing for
and
this.
then Lewis comes back in at a certain point when he's talking about Kally, and you see a little smirk like cross his face when Cally's name comes up. And Simeon just looks at him and is like, just shakes his head. He keeps quiet, but then they're both just looking at you.
But are you giving that tour? Is that?
Oh, right
on the
now you
table?
wanted the tour.
I'm going to
Oh,
use
that'd be great. It could be a-
Thaumaturgy.
Thaumaturgy to have my name be called from outside, and I go, we must go. It's just, it was a pleasure.
Yes, please come back. If you wanted to stay, we can.
Maybe next year you can talk to my people.
That's me.
And so I'm just
I know
pulling her out.
So you head
My face
out,
is red, but you can't tell.
You head across, and you're
You're
just
gonna
going
wreck
straight
your
back over
reputation
to.
in this
Yeah.
town.
I know. That's why I'm just
Destroying
like, we
it.
gotta get the fuck out of here.
So you can't. You can see, like, as you cross. Not that you said you cared, but that little fountain thing they can't see as you go across, and people are going back and forth. People get out of the way. Nobody cares that you have this big barrel. But as you walk in, you hear this loud like squeal, like just like ah, when you come in with this barrel to Kally's, and she like runs around all the way around this long bar that she has, and then comes over and she's like, "Are you fucking kidding me?"
I'm not there yet.
Okay.
Well, hopefully this will keep the peace till the end of the festival.
You fucking bet it will. What the? All right. Okay, quick. She brings you around. She's got like a back room, and she brings you back behind the bar, through like her tent door, into this back room that is clearly where she sleeps. It's messy. It's a study. Like if she said that was her study, there's a desk over with papers piled and everything. She's got just little casks of things around that look like they've been opened. And she's just put it over there, right over there.
Oh, so she does have other stuff than the 2 jugs.
She does, yes. She does have other stuff, but not.
I thought she had nothing else. Okay.
She like has you set it up on the side.
At this
How
point, we
did
would
you-
stroll in, but
Yeah, you don't
We
see
don't know
them.
you're in the back.
Yeah, you come in and there are people all around, but no Kally and no. You see like the flap of the door kind of.
Just
In
hear the
behind.
squeeing from the next room.
She's like, okay, it's already tapped and everything. Like I can just.
Yes, it's a little less than a full, but should be more than enough.
A
for
little
the
less. What do you
festival.
mean?
Last minute precautionary. Not precautionary. Can't think of the word now.
He opened it?
Procurement. Last moment procurement. I made sure it was good.
All right. Well, I guess it's better than nothing.
So, No problem till after the festival.
How did you get this? Did you rough him up a little?
No.
And punch him in the face? I
No.
think you should. So, here's the thing. This is great. 2 days ago. Well, it actually lasted about 3 or 4 days. We're going to say like 5 days ago. My jugs suddenly were super salty for like 3 days. I couldn't figure out why. Really fucked up my business for 3 days. I think it was them. You don't think you could go, I mean, if you got this on the up and up, could you find out if it was them? I might be able to bring a complaint. Those jugs are my business.
And what's in it for us?
Can I have some of this rum?
I think our business is concluded.
I mean, I could extend it to I could promise you, if you can prove that they fucked with my jugs, then I will
Put it
promise
on the
you.
board. Fuck with my jugs.
I will promise you. Because then if you can get me evidence, then I'll go to Adriel myself. He's been bullying me.
We will keep our eyes and ears open as long as the peace remains.
All right, listen. I'll give you to the end of the festival. On the 6th of Glee, though, shit's on.
On the 6th of Glee, you can do whatever you like.
If you can find out if he fucked with my jugs, I'd appreciate it.
I really want this to be called jug fuckery.
Is that the
Juggery-
adventure party name?
Juggery fuckery.
Jug fuckers.
Jesus. How is that worse
She's
than
like,
anything?
no. We did 3 years of the bums and greatest. We will not be the
No.
jug fuckers.
Everything, instead of being bummed, everything goes to tits.
It's the logical progression.
Just saying. I know people too.
As Kai said, I think it's best if we hold the peace between you. And we'll keep our eyes and ears open.
All right.
No promises.
Well, thank you for this. This is fantastic. I wish I could have seen their faces.
Well, either way, you didn't get it from us.
I didn't?
No. It's best to keep.
You got it from the lovely Ayla in her generosity.
Oh,
My
yeah, of course.
motherfucking name out of your
Yeah.
motherfucking mouth.
I was trying to figure out how to phrase that, but you jumped in nicely.
No, okay. Yeah, no. Yeah, Ayla, that's great. I will, thank you.
Kai walks out.
You don't want any of this? You want some of this?
No, thank you.
It's really good.
I'm sure it is.
All
Thank
right. She just kind of walks out, hand on your back, kind of pushing you out of her study. And she comes back out and sees you both. Thank you. Thank you so much. And would you like some of the Roadcaster rum?
Yes.
I'm gonna
I do.
She goes back and gets you a little cup of it, just a little bit, and almost like a shot glass worth, and then brings it over and puts it down. It has a like rosy taste to it. It's got just like that aftertaste of roses, and a little bit of like a smell of the sea, but not the Yamari sea, even though Rosecaster is right, just very close by. Actually, I think it might be to the east. But It's very pleasant. It's very nice.
Shoot it.
It's good.
It is very good, yes. Well, I hope this is settled. And,
Yeah, I'll be good until the 5th.
yes.
The end of the day. You know, I won't mess with your dance. I saw.
Yes, yes. Or my name, or anything pertaining about me, yes, would be good. Very good.
No, I won't mess with your name. Why would I mess with your name?
I don't know. I just say looking at these humans.
Well, I appreciate everything you've done. Oh, and you can have some too. She pours you a
thanks.
little bit in the same cup as Ayla.
Turns it to where the lip marks are. It's like we kissed.
And it is very pleasant. She's clearly giving you like just a little bit because
We should have like
Just gotta
siphoned
make this-
more.
just gotta make this last. But yeah, she smiles at you as you stand there drinking her new rum.
I used thaumaturgy to have someone call my name, and I say, "Oh, we must go. Someone is calling. Have a great festival."
I'll see you again, I'm sure.
Yes.
And you head out into the streets of onto Joy Run, where you can hear all of the festival folks and see people continuing to put up their decorations and whatnot.
That was insane. That was an insane plot. You two are insane. That is all I must say, is you are insane. That was actually insane.
I think I like lying.
I think you do too. I will not lie, that was actually very fun. My name is not going to get dragged through the mud over this, will it?
Of course not.
Because I will kill you.
We did this without threats, without bloodshed.
It was legitimate business.
It was a whim, so they don't have all the facts. Nothing we told them wasn't true.
Everybody's happy.
I suppose. That was embarrassing and exhilarating. Yes. It was... I don't know how else to say it. But,
Island life is easy life. That was exhilarating for you guys? For you two ladies?
you did not have people trying to get you to dance exclusively at their tent.
Eldon just kind of look up and go, whoa.
I'm like that, like excited, happy, angry. It's like I did something naughty.
You shoplifted for the first time, and now you're trying to meet that same high again.
As Kai turns to walk, because we have to go back to the steward, right?
Yeah, not right away.
Oh,
I mean, we can take our time.
You do
We're
have
on-
the whole Joy Run,
Yeah, so
all
we're-
the shops.
We're on island time now.
He's
That's what you said.
one
right?
day, and this dude's like, "Fucking island time. We don't gotta do shit."
As Kai walks by everyone,
It's just margarita.
as Kai walks by everyone as we're getting to go, he just goes,
You can give me the gold when you have it.
Thank you for fronting the money.
and just starts walking.
That is right. We are out a lot of gold over this.